I forgot the link. I forgot the link. That's fine. Alright, so we need to put the pog face before birthday. That's fine. Let me get the link here, and then in like 10 minutes, I'll make another one. Damn it! I hate sneezing. Oh my god. I am so sorry. Lord above. I was completely fine before I went live. And then as soon as I went live, I started sneezing. I don't understand what the hell's going on. Shoebush, welcome. Photonics, welcome. Kai, how are we doing? You slept for 4 hours and now you can't sleep. That sucks. Will I ever do an Overwatch 2 stream? No, I'm more likely to do a Marvel Rival stream. Give me just a moment. I gotta grab something to sneeze into. Damn it. I don't get it. Who's causing me to sneeze? It's these damn allergies, I guess. Your Enderman farm's fixed. Awesome. Alright. I deleted that. So how's everybody's doing today? Did I answer your question, Frieza? I'm sorry. I don't remember if I answered it or not. Burger Boy, welcome. Good after noon. How are we doing today? You know what, Chad? I'm kind of curious. What do you think will happen to a pig if I make it like an event pig and then I strike it with lightning? You think it'll glitch out? Bad, you have your least favorite subject in school, and what's that? What's your least favorite subject, soldier? Is it Norse mythology? Ah, fair enough. How's it going, Noct? For some reason, I just had like a sniffing, or not a sniffing fit. I don't even know what the hell that means. A sneezing fit, like right before. Not right before, but like right as we started the stream. I guess it's just allergies or something. I don't know. Maybe I should take allergy pills, but I don't know if that like fixes sneezing. You broke your doors because you slammed it too hard? That sucks. Gesture Mage, how's it going? It's because I'm working on the lawn. That's why I'm sneezing so much. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of hang out, chill like yesterday, maybe get into some conversations about why the lore of certain games doesn't make sense from a business perspective. Um, that was just a reference to yesterday's stream, but you know, if you have anything we want to talk about, I'm down to talk about it for the most part. I don't know if any medicine will help with sneezing. I think I just need honey or something. Maybe I'll get some honey from my. I will return in just a moment. What's up, baby? Well, that seemed to do it. How's it going? Haha! The hell? It's like as soon as I took a spoonful of the thing, for the most part, it seems I'm just cleared up. I doubt that that actually fixed it, but that would have been really funny. Apparently, local honey helps you with your allergies, so just keep that in mind, chat. I started the kettle, so we're gonna have some tea in just a moment. Ah. So how's everybody's day been? Everybody been doing good? I gotta figure out what tea I'm gonna be drinking. I have a lot of it, and I'm gonna be honest. I haven't drank any tea in a like hot minute, bro. Didn't know honey helped. Well, the idea is a lot of the pollen from these flowers are gathered, and it's local honey, not just like your store brand stuff. But it's effectively like the same thing as taking a vaccine, for flowers. You know, so you know the local bees will gather all the flowers that are producing this pollen, and it'll make honey from them. So you're effectively introducing it to your body. That's what I've been told. I don't know how true it is, but it does make sense. Kinda, you know. I'm sure it's not exactly that, but who knows? Yeah, well, that's it. I'm just repeating what I've been told. Local honey tends to help, but I've been told it multiple times, and it doesn't mean it's true. But like, pretty here. You know what? Let's look it up real quick. Can local honey help with allergies? It could just be one of those things where it's like sugar pills, effectively. While the idea of local honey helping with allergies is popular, there's no strong scientific evidence to support the claim. Some people may experience mild relief due to the small amounts of pollen in local honey, but it's unlikely to be a long term solution. Okay, so basically, like pills? Pills aren't long term solutions either, but I guess. Um, Although, okay, so it doesn't help against like severe allergies, I guess. So like your rashes and stuff. But like I guess sneezing and stuff it can, but it says there's no sign like strong scientific evidence whether or not that's because it hasn't been researched or not, we don't know. Regardless, I subscribe to it. I believe in it. How's it going, Polar Cub? And I guess goodbye, Kai. Did you guys see Starfall's video in the media? You good, Knock? You ain't looking too good. Reminds me that I need to work on a video for the, do you guys mind if we were to play a video for the beginning of the birthday stream? I kind of want to make like a small compilation of how we've grown, you know? If I can, who knows? I could just choose, like, end up not doing it. Alright. So, let's see. We've beaten that. I have no plans to go back to it. You know what I just realized? We never actually ended up going into the void of Subnautica. Maybe I should plan to go to the void in Subnautica eventually. Like, we can revisit the game and go check it out. What do y'all think? Not anytime soon. It's just something to think about. I mean, to be fair, I mean, the only thing that's there is, like, Shadow Leviathans, right? Want a voice chat today? Sure. Sure. Hello, Noct. How are we doing today?
Hello, Shield. Hi, chat.
So
Hello,
everybody
man.
say hello to Noct. It's just like, hi, Noct. They're a
This
recovering
chat.
alcoholic. I gotta remove these beacons. So if you see like a beacon that's not like on a build, the underground beacons, you can go ahead and remove those.
Alright.
Since we're not gonna be mining out our realm anymore, it's kind of pointless.
You done here? Yeah, you are. Okay, I'll get a different one then.
I knew what I was doing. I had boots that protects me from fall damage, and it used to protect me from fall damage in the resource world, but they decided to be butts about it and remove that.
Yeah.
It wasn't intended. Doesn't mean you can't keep it around. I mean, come on. Oh, hello, diamonds. I guess I can take them. I don't need them, but, whatever. Deep slate diamonds still look clean.
It's shiny.
So what kind of ice cream did you get?
We went to Dairy Queen, so I got a Reese Cup Blizzard, which was a very rare thing. Like, I normally just get like a vanilla cone, but, wanted to try something.
Fair enough. Good stuff, good stuff. Reese's Cups taste pretty good. At least what I remember. I used to like them quite a bit.
They're good when frozen, ironic. Like they get crisp.
I don't think I've ever had a frozen Reese's Cup. Have any of you guys have frozen Reese's Cups? Or just frozen chocolate in general? Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
I think it's just frozen chocolate.
Chocolate. Some people like Snickers frozen, I'm told.
Yeah, I've heard that. There's we have like a community pool, which, I don't really go to because I hate my body.
Same.
But their little snack shack thing sells like different frozen snacks, and some of them are little candy bars and whatnot. It's not bad.
Fair enough. How's it going, Robin? Welcome back.
Oh, hold on, Shield, I'm underground.
Fan of Yoshi. Hey, welcome back. I know this isn't a Super Mario Sunshine stream, but don't worry, we will be having one this... I mean, probably Saturday, I'd imagine. Either Friday or Saturday we could do. Probably, you know. I definitely want to play it this week, so we may... You know what, chat? We're doing Super Mario Sunshine this Sunday. Or this Thursday. What do y'all think? Thursday could be a Super Mario Sunshine stream? I know we have to finish Into the Pit, but I want to go back to Super Mario Sunshine. It is a fun game, even if it had some BS camera controls. Genuinely despise the camera controls of that game. It's Minecraft, so you'll stay. Fair enough.
There's always something.
Yeah, nothing's perfect. Have you ever been?
Really like,
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say one of the games that I really like is The Last Guardian. I haven't played it personally, but I've seen playthroughs of it, and everyone complains about the camera controls, but the story and overall like beauty of the game is really well done.
That's how I felt about Subnautica Below Zero for the most part. You know, when I could see the game.
Yeah.
Have you played on Origin Realms before? Fan of you. I'm just gonna call you Yoshi. Have you ever played on Origin Realms? Sorry, I'm a bit scatterbrained right now. These allergies are kicking my butt.
I'm also scatterbrained, but that's because I have several things going on at once.
Oh my goodness. I'm also scatterbrained because I got hit in the head. Never played Minecraft, but you always watch. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. It's a fun game about, you know, I'm not going to make the joke. It's not funny, so. But you know. Want me to help with digging around your base? No, thank you. I have a knocked. Hey, Alex, what's up?
For the server that works for him.
Yeah. I got a couple of people I can rely on for the most part, although Fur Forest is MIA. Still convinced he's gone the way of the samurai. He's gone out to the mountains to train, like one of those animes.
I thought you were gonna make the joke up. I've never seen Noct and Fur Forest in the same room, and you clearly have.
Well, yeah, that'd be a stupid joke. It's not funny. No, I'm just messing with you. Oh, I'm dying. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like that. Yeah, well, good luck. It's also like a Demon Slayer type. Man, I don't know. I've never watched really any anime. I tried to watch Dragon Ball, like the OG, but it got way too weird for me. Fighting was pretty cool though, in a lot of places. But yeah, I'm just not really into anime like that. Are you guys, by the way, are you guys into anime?
I've personally seen a few shows, but I'm not like an avid watcher.
So no body pillows and stuff?
God, no. I did watch the movie, which, I mean, it's not really an anime, but it did remind me. I did watch the movie Nimona recently.
Nimona?
I had only seen clips prior, and it's a pretty good movie.
I don't know what that is. You got a new Minecraft skin?
Sure.
Hell yeah, let me see. You can finish your statement. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm used to being overtalked and overlooked. No, I'm just but I had only seen clips of it prior, and finally watched the full thing. But I don't know if it would be something that you would enjoy personally, Shield. It's on Netflix if you want to see it, but yeah, I don't think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't have a Netflix, so. You're an anime watcher, not an anime buyer. Fair enough. Nimona's a good one, not really too much. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if that's your name. And if it is, that's really funny. Or if your name is just blank and that's the statement you made about your lawn. So, oh man. I will say, did I tell you about when I went to the GameStop? They had some really cool things in there, but and stuff I'm like I would love to have bought a while ago, but now I'm too like self-conscious about it, you know? Like they had plushies of things and I really don't like I'd have loved to get them, but I'm just like I'm an adult. I really shouldn't be buying stuff like this, you know?
Come on, Shield, you could have passed.
I haven't shaved in like 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. Dude, first off, GameStop is a store, at least where I live. First off, ain't no GameStops where I live, alright? The closest one was 20 miles away. I had to go 23 miles away because the only GameStop that had the game I needed was 23 miles away. But that's besides the point. They're pretty sleek, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they like super prioritize video games anymore. I think they push more like product, you know, anime statues, body pillows, desk things that you see on like YouTuber stuff. A lot of plushies. Oh my god, they had some really cool Pokemon plushies. Like they were like the ones that I'd imagine as a kid, now like made to life, you know. But I saw plushies of the Amazing Digital Circus. What the hell? I didn't think that had product like that yet. I knew there was that one announcement with products, but I didn't realize it was to that extent. You know, I saw some of Security Breach, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and I'm not gonna lie, they look like the ones from the game, so I am kind of tempted to get some. So, Shoebush, are you struggling? Like, what's going on here? Okay. That was your new skin? I mean, it's fine, I guess. Oh, you're talking about in-game. Okay, yeah. Dude, I want goblins, man. I want
Yeah.
goblins in Minecraft. I want goblins in Origin Realms. They definitely need to make imps like they need to make the imps into goblins with a spooky serum.
Hmm.
Instead of throwing snowballs, they throw like a thing of gold.
Anytime there's an update, I like subtly hint by desperately asking so I can get you to shut up. No,
I
I'm just
will
messing.
never stop. Okay, you have crows. I want
I have several
goblins.
kinds of crows.
Several
spooky
kinds
serum
of
ones for-
crows.
I have the spooky serum ones that you can use to turn chickens into crows. I have the black birds that were recently added that are technically starlings, but, you know, they're crows, come on.
It's not fair.
They love me. I'm a good moderator.
Yeah, you're an incredibly
You never
okay
got me crows.
moderator. Chat, we all need to bully Robot into adding goblins to the game, even though he doesn't really control that.
Don't bully Robot, he's been through too much. Bully Kiyomi. Bully
Ah,
Alex.
I don't know.
She's the community manager. She's supposed to be the voice of the people.
That is true. Chat, let me be your voice. Give us goblins. Are you sure that's what the people want? Yes. like everyone's
Like we're
begging for
possessing
pet.
her like a ghost.
Everyone's like, are you sure it sounds like they're asking for like pets and PvP. No, goblins. They're asking for goblins.
Everyone says so. Goblins are the best. We need to add
Everyone
them.
agrees.
We need to add them to the
We need
add them to the
goblins.
game.
The goblins would make it more lively. Okay, okay.
More goblins, more players. Simple as
Better
that.
for the
More money.
economy because people love goblins. They're totally big right now. Check your skin. I mean, what do you use lotion or something? I mean, I guess it's. I don't know. I don't know if this is a reference to something. Is that supposed to be like a shark hoodie? Stop moving. Is that like a shark hoodie? Is that what that is? I'm sorry, you just look like a dude. Like a regular dude. Loki kind of looked like me. Except with blue
Shield.
eyes.
Being default.
Closer and closer I come to the edge.
We should just like hop in one stream with an entire like Cranko Mob Boss type cosplay on.
That's what I want to do, I swear, but I gotta get my body ready for stuff like that. I gotta get fit. Although I could he's got like two different outfits. He's got the one with just the vest, right? But he's also got one in armor, but the armor's like super janky as hell to make. Cause it's like a mix of like battle armor and also like pots. So I don't quite know how to make it without a full model of it.
I was gonna say you could use some form of like foam replica.
Well, no. It's not that it would be difficult to make. It's I don't quite know what the full design is, so it'd be very difficult to replicate that. I'm rather I'm rather okay when it comes to throwing stuff together like that. I've done it before. It's just more of the I don't have the full picture here, so it's gonna be wrong, and I don't like to be wrong.
I wonder if there's like a player model with the armor on that you can sneak peek at.
I'll take a look. Let me look at some Cranko Mob Boss cosplays. Cranko Mob Boss cosplays. Not that there'd be many.
Google is like, who the f are you talking about?
Ew. That's a demon. That is an anime character, I think.
That's my sleep paralysis guy.
That's a terrible cartoon kind of... Wow. Oh, there's a Cranko plushie! It's terrible.
Still.
Yeah, it's fan-made, so that's why. This is just a lady. This is not fair. It's just pictures of Cranko Mob... Oh my god. This is perfect. I'm sending this to you, Nuct.
Let me see.
This is what I'll go with.
Oh my god. It's absolutely gorgeous. You should totally go with it.
Yeah, beer gut and everything, yeah.
Yep.
That's a Team Rocket
Beer
lady.
gut, got him hand.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, there is a got him hand in there. That's stupid.
Yeah. I thought that's why you
maybe
sent it, is that, you know, haha, I
Magic
got you.
the Gathering Cranko Mob Boss cosplays. What? Is Cranko Mob Boss not popular? Is some random ass goblin not popular?
You don't understand, Shield. The goblins are big right now, everyone agrees.
That's what I've been told. All the polls agree with me, I swear. I mean, it doesn't matter that only one person was polled. Me. Looks like Cranko Mob Boss actually has a pretty badass figure. It actually has armor. Wait a minute. There's no way I'd be able to make this. Not in time, anyway, for Halloween. This would take, like, several months. I'm going to send you a picture. Now, this Goblin Mob Boss is very ugly. But still really kind of, like, cool at the same time.
Yeah. It's not a good goblin model, but the armor looks pretty fine.
Yeah. No, the person who I bought the account from was named that. It was really funny. Somebody thought they were like, "Ooh, I know something secret about you," and they like went to the
Yeah.
previous username. It's like, oh, what? It's like, yeah, this used to be your name. Not, no, no. I just bought this account off of a friend. Well, a friend at the time. Polar, how's it going, man? Welcome back. I have Sasha on my knee. Zzz.
Tell her happy birthday. Ha 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 ha.
Sasha, it is birthday?
Who touched my gun?
Who touched my cat?
For reference to the joke I made, chat, my older sister's name
Domino,
is
go lie
Sasha,
down.
and it is currently her birthday.
Domino, go lie down. Do you need me to kick you out of the room? I didn't think so. You were always Tattered Shield. I was not always Tattered Shield. Officially I was, but I used to have like a cringe name. It was like Dragon something. It was just Dragon with a bunch of letters. I can't remember. I think it was probably like 365 or something. It wasn't.
Nocturnios, at least with this account.
Yeah. When it comes to like YouTube and stuff, it's always been Tattered Shield. Alright, looks like we're done with this part of the lawn. Let's get this next one, and then we can start on lights.
Yep. Currently filling in this little river section with the spare grass.
Fair enough.
It doesn't have any gold in it, so you're fine.
My cat does not like my dog, which sucks, but, you know, I figured she'd get used to her by now.
That's how I feel about Daisy and Sony. Daisy still, like, snarls at him, and Sony's just constantly in her personal space, as if he's just met her before.
Yeah. And you're a Wi-Fi, what? Fair enough.
He's speaking in tongues.
Well, yeah, that's how I speak, with my tongue. Gullah, gullah, gullah.
I try
Oh,
and speak-
cheap frigid alloy for 6,000 rubies. Do I need it? No. Will I resell it for 10,000? Yes.
Shame.
What?
I don't know. I don't like reselling things for higher prices.
I'm selling it for standard price. I bought it at a discount. I'm not gonna sell it for like... I'm not gonna like scalp it. You see something at a discount, you might as well resell it. I mean, I'm not gonna use it. Yeah, it is called profit.
I always try and go under the usual price, but that's just me.
Typically, I'm the same. Unless I buy something from auction house. That's what I do when it comes to like selling cosmetics and stuff. Tool skins, cosmetics, items. You know, you /H find. If there's nothing there, you see what like the previous one sold for and sell around the same. But if there are some there already, you sell for like 1,000 less. What happens if it's 1,000? Give it away. Typically, you drop the price around 30% if you want to quick sell something. At least that's the standard practice.
There were a set of Molten Fallen Raven Wings, and that's currently on my wish list is the Molten version. I have the gold version, which I'm happy with, but Molten would be nice. And they were selling for, I kid you not, 10,000 rubies, and I can barely sell either my chrome fallen raven mask or
10,000?
my yeah, or my
10
glitch fallen raven balloon for half of that. I can't even sell either of those for 5,000. But those molten
10,000.
raven wings
10
went for
million, you
10,000.
mean?
Oh yeah,
I was about to
that
say, Noct,
that's
I'll
what,
buy it for you. Damn.
no, no, no. 10 million. That's what I meant.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Apologies. I'm still all over the place, but yeah, 10 million.
I was like,
I
damn,
can I
did some,
can
like, my bad.
I can barely sell. I could barely sell my glitch fallen raven balloon or my chrome mask for half of either of those.
Yeah, the wings are like, I think the Fallen Raven wing finishes are probably nearly the equivalent to the Wisp cloaks.
Hmm.
I'd say they're probably worth a little bit less just because they were cheaper to buy in the first place. Um,
Yeah.
but they're still, like, in terms of quality and like people looking for them, I'd say they're probably around the same.
Getting messages.
Hmm. I guess let's just the hell was that? Did I just see a balloon fan? Whatever. Let's just do the big square. We're almost done making holes in like the quadrants. We still have to make holes in the mound, but I'm not too worried about that right now. I want to get these quadrants done first. Have a good one, Jester Mage. I appreciate you stopping by. It's crazy that today was already my Wednesday.
I think you're gonna like the birthday gift I got you. I know you didn't ask for anything, but you know,
Yeah, I don't like getting
I think
things.
you're gonna like it.
Because then I feel
You'll like this.
obligated to get people other things. I like giving gifts. I really do, because it's like a challenge for me to get something that they'll actually like. You know? And I don't know, this last Christmas was like the best feeling for me. The
Yeah.
reaction I
And
got.
see, just think that that's how it is for me right now. I have to find something you actually enjoy, and you're someone who doesn't like getting gifts. So
Yeah.
if you do end up liking this, it's gonna feel real nice for me.
I don't know. I think I've forced myself to not like things. It's like
Mm.
things that I probably enjoy, I just don't like. I force myself not to enjoy it because I feel shame for enjoying it. Not because people make me feel shame for enjoying something. Like, I don't have people who are gonna judge me for liking things. It's just I judge myself for it. Mainly because, like, a lot of communities around certain things that I might like are cringe as hell. You know?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't wanna, I don't know. I don't know. Are any of you guys the same? Where you force yourself not to like something that you probably would like because the community kind of sucks, or you're maybe, I guess, I don't know.
I'm not very good at math, but I think I would enjoy D&D, and yet I feel like I've gotten too old to get into it now. Not that there's a specific age limit or anything, but you know, I just feel like I
Not,
would have enjoyed it more in my teenage years.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I have people older than me that I know that love D&D absolutely. and it is
Yeah.
crazy to me. Granted, like I do not like D&D. All right.
Mm.
Um, I don't think I would like like I'd maybe like it occasionally, but I don't think I'd ever get into it. Um,
Mm.
but like nah, and when if you're worried about the age thing, don't worry. Like I feel like
Nah.
people who are adults have a better like a more fun time doing it.
Yeah, my main thing is that I'm basing this off of the fact that I enjoy RPG games. Not like creepy ones, of course, but like there's a game I've been playing recently called Guild Wars, and it's very old. The graphics are but it's it's technically considered an RPG game, and I've been playing it with Dusk, and I have been enjoying myself. However, um, I don't know if it would translate to D&D.
You also
I've played Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't know.
you have to be good at talking to people. Although I will say it'd
Well,
probably be really good for you, meaning like it would help you.
you have to be good at talking to people. Well, that's my out. I
Well,
can't
no,
talk.
it's you find a group you're comfortable with, and it allows you to get used to talking normally with people.
True, but I also feel like, you know, what if they're too into their characters? I can't do it. I can't do
Yeah,
any form of voice
that
acting.
is very much something that I deal with in terms of just get like that. That's me when it comes to trying to get into anything. You know
Hmm.
that the feeling of
My
oh shoot, these people are a little too into this. You know.
yeah, my my mother, just as an example, really enjoys listening to audiobooks. It could be any, novel or anything, but she's been wanting to read my story, Nox Lore, and
Ooh.
she wants an audiobook version, but I can't voice act for the life of me and
Ooh.
don't have the
Yeah.
money to pay people. So,
Yeah, I'm seeing the problem. I would die. Like I don't like people I know knowing like watching my streams and stuff for a couple of different reasons. A embarrassment, you know.
hmm,
Not because I'm embarrassed for playing the game, but I am always worried about getting judged for doing so, you know. I don't know. It's just
yeah.
one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, it's weird that you know this about me. Anyway, but another one is like for my coworkers. Occasionally we get let off work a little bit early, and we're not supposed to be like officially. You know what I mean? Like we'll get
Hmm,
let off
right.
like because sometimes you just have slow days, or sometimes you just finish up with what you're doing, and it doesn't make sense to stand around. You know, you get released at
Yeah.
like 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., and you get paid for 10 hours that day. Like
Hmm,
if I have one of my coworkers who knows of my streams, and then they get notified, you know, of me going live while they're still at work. Like that math is not gonna math. All it takes is one wrong
yeah.
person being in the room, and then a bunch of people get in trouble. You know.
Right. I would love for my mother to read my story though, mainly because, I've worked hard on it and enjoy sharing it, but also because 95% of the time my stories are far too gruesome for her. Not that she's, a weakling or anything. She just, you know, doesn't really like gore in stories, which is totally understandable. But this one doesn't actually have a lot of that. There's a few mentions of blood, sure, but what's the fun without it? And I want her to be able to read it, but I can't voice act, and I hate the sound of my own voice.
Same. I also hate the sound of your voice. I'm just messing.
Damn, okay, I see how it is. Like, at least you can do the occasional things of, like, your Carl Weezer and your, uh, I forget the creepy guy's name from Family
Herbert.
Guy. But,
It sucks
yeah,
that the
that one.
Minecraft YouTubers, one of his only good voices is fucking Herbert.
The best voice acting I can do doesn't even require a voice, and I could just do some occasional bird whistling. but that's that doesn't count. I can't
Noct or
involve that in
not
my story.
Shoebush, no, that is not a good solution for Noct.
Actually,
No, that's not a good solution. Noct, get the hell out of your
I
shell.
no, I've had characters that were mute before, and then in the game I would have them be mute, and then the character just speaks anyway, and I'm like, well, that isn't what I wanted. Like in the Sims 4, for example, because I would occasionally use that for building Minecraft houses. If I end up, testing out the character and they have like that welcome wagon thing, and my fucking character starts speaking in Simlish, I'm like, no, you're supposed to be mute. Shut up.
I don't know how The Sims works, so I don't know if that's,
It's not a
normal or not.
possibility in game. You have to have a mod in order for it to be mute. But
Ah,
I just don't. I don't care about living the Sims life as a Sim. I just get the game to build houses.
fair enough.
Although they have had a good update recently. It's called the Life and Death update, and you can have like crows, and there's a lot of new furniture, and you get to be a Grim Reaper if you wanted to. Pretty nice, but I literally just use it in order to build Minecraft houses.
Lawn care.
This is a strange way of cutting your grass, Shield.
Yeah,
I feel like we're making crop circles, except it's squares.
crop squares.
Crop squares.
Do y'all believe in the crop circle phenomenon? I think it was just people looking for attention. Or just messing with other people. Like, I'm sure, like, some random farmer just got messed with, you know?
Yeah. I have no idea. I do believe that there are aliens that exist, but I don't think that they're just making art in a wheat field.
Yeah, I don't think... I think aliens exist. I don't think they've ever been here, to be honest.
Yeah. I think we're just too far out and too isolated for any kind of alien contact, but I do believe that there are other things out there.
Yeah, the math, like... I mean, hypothetically... Or I guess maybe not hypothetically. Statistically, there's gotta be something out there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, man. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, so I was thinking of a build recently. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was cool. Anyway, what do you think about that? Should we make something like that?
Yeah, it could be cool.
I wonder when we're gonna get towns. Because, like, trying to think. Chat, like, I don't even know. I really don't know, like, how towns would work. Does everyone get, like, their own town, or are you forced to open a town with somebody else? How many people minimum do you need to make a town work, you know? I think that's why they haven't made the towns yet, you know? Just because all of those
Too many
details.
unanswered questions.
Yeah.
Could be. I think they're really focused on Aether first, of course.
Well, I think their priorities are not where they need to be. Obviously, we need goblins in Minecraft. All I'm saying, okay? Or you know what? Chat, I think I'd be willing to say no to goblins if we got monkeys. I will accept monkeys into the game. No, that's a lie. I still want goblins. Chats, what would you prefer though? Monkeys or gorillas? If you had to choose one.
Mm. I feel like they would probably make the monkeys tameable to where they can like ride on your shoulder or something. Think like when the in Ice and Fire Dragons, where the baby dragons can ride on your shoulder. I'm
Yeah.
thinking something like that. But
Yeah,
a
like
monkey.
parrots. Monkey.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, and then they could have like an Aladdin skin for a monkey. What was his name? Apu
I think so.
or Abu?
I haven't
I
seen
think.
Aladdin in years.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute for me too. If you name it, the monkey, you could get it like a monkey skin. That could be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe a golden emerald monkey if you name it Miguel or Tulio.
I don't think that anyone but us would get that reference.
Yeah, that is true.
At least as well as we do.
What a good movie that is. It's incredibly movie.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the movies of all time.
It is definitely movie. You mean a movie? It's it's movie.
It's a Minecraft movie, Shield. It's not the Minecraft movie.
Thank you for reminding me to kill myself.
That's one of the things that like really upset me is that one of their defenses is that it was a Minecraft movie, but I have not heard anyone but the devs call it that. It's always been the Minecraft movie, which really upsets me because I at least wanted it animated. That's the very least.
Like I have the feeling if they weren't to if they kept everything else the same, but change it to where it was all animated for when they were in the Minecraft world, I think it'd probably be a lot better. Probably
Yeah.
like a million times better. But no, they decided to do live action with that ugly, it just looks off. You have a normal person wearing a cube diamond helmet. Because that makes sense.
And the I don't look. This might be a hot topic opinion, but I don't like how the CGI looks. I think it looks bad. It doesn't look good, and I don't know why people say it looks good.
I think some of them look cool. Like the piglins kind of look nice. I think the voice acting for the piglins sucked. It's like, oh yeah, you're subverting expectations by making this big brooding guy sound like a gentle person or just like a chill dude. And it's like, you know what that's called? That's called bad voice acting. That's
Yeah.
called you couldn't find somebody who fit the bill. Because like what makes a really
Also,
good villain, even if you were to have jokes, is their voice. You know?
right. Think
Thinking
of like
like
Scar from Lion King.
or the Lich. Oh my god,
Right.
what a cool character. I'm
Yeah,
back in the
Lich.
Lich phase, bro.
I gotta rewatch Adventure Time, man.
I don't know. The Adventure Time show was a little not really structured, and I don't know if I have the brain power to watch something unstructured. And then the
I've seen
Fiona and
things.
Cake stuff was, I didn't really watch it though. Like I've seen clips
I
on
would.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
I'm gonna end up rewatching it, and I'll rewatch the Fiona and Cake stuff because I can't remember my opinion on it.
Yeah, I remember like 2 or 3 scenes. I probably shouldn't be remembering some of
Yeah.
the scenes too. I don't know. Like it just feels
I
weird
remember-
without context.
Yeah, I remember Simon getting attacked. I remember the dandelion blowing scene.
I don't remember
and
that.
something
What the
about
hell?
crabs.
Something about
Yeah,
traps.
there's crabs. Yeah, there's
Oh,
there's
crabs.
like little crab monsters. I don't know.
I don't know. Give me just a moment, chat. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Don't forget to hydrate, everybody. Please hydrate. You guys put any flavorings in your water? If you drink water? Just plain water, yes I do. What do you use, Shubush? I appreciate that, Alex. Not everybody, is just like water tastes good as is. I think I have a condition where I can't drink just plain water, or I can, but like uh,
And I have
it
returned. How's it going, everybody?
Shield. I'm talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I can drink regular water, but I personally use lemon lime liquid IV, which I call liquidative because it sounds funny. But it's I don't know, I just like it better than regular water. I don't really need it. It just tastes better. Shield, where's your lights?
Lights, lights, lights. They're over here. Follow
Good
me.
description.
Follow me. You remember what happened to Dempsey, don't you?
I don't want to think about it. Dude, I was playing the campaign earlier today because I have not played the campaign before, and I was having fun, but then I decided to try some zombies to get some practice in before we end up playing someday, and did not have fun.
Let's play this
I
weekend.
was playing on the I was playing on the giant and survived 3 rounds on my own.
Wow,
It
that's
was
terrible.
it's so sad.
I'll tell
I'm
you
so
what.
bad at the game. I don't know why you want me to play with you.
You don't have Revelations, do you? Do you have all the maps?
I don't have all of them, no. I just have the giant as far as paid for maps.
Well, you bought the digital deluxe edition, right? So you should have most of the maps except like some of the DLC ones.
Yeah, maybe. I'll have to double check.
If you don't have, oh man, if you have Revelations, we can do the super Easter egg for you, and we'll get you. Because by beating the super Easter egg, you get a gun, and your pistol ammo is like completely full. So when you start the game, check media. I will check media. The hell? Accurate shield. I'm going to kill myself with all of you watching. You can't stop it. And you can't close the video either. I hate being short, man. Sucks knowing that you're not 5 foot like someone told me. Still bothers me. That was embarrassing as hell. Just some rando shows up. Oh yeah, I know knocked in real life.
Physical exam portion. 5'5".
You're 5'5". Man, you
Yeah,
only got 2 inches on me then.
Yeah, but still, that's 2 inches.
Hey, I don't care
Every
what
inch
anyone
counts.
says. 2 inches is a lot.
2 inches.
It's Gigantinosaurus. It's Gigantosaurus. Smaller hitbox. 2 inches is 2 inches. Hit. Oh, I read that as hitbox. I read it properly. You wrote hotbox. Whatever. You know what? If I was born to be tall, I would be. I am just the way I was made. Or whatever, I don't know.
If only you didn't skip through character creation, man. Could have had all the abilities you wanted.
I just wanted to play the story. It's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Graphics are kind of bad nowadays, I don't know. Really? Go. Go let
Not
him.
enough goblins.
Not enough goblins in game.
Really difficult to get gold.
The
It's
story
just,
is depression. Yeah, I haven't reached that part of the story. I don't know. Maybe I just went down a different path for it.
no, it's the depression is a DLC. Unfortunately,
Ow.
I also have it.
Yeah, I'm broke. So I saved my skill
Sometimes that
points.
It's a free DLC, but like for some reason only specific hardwares are able to have it.
Uh, See, I guess I invested my skill points into a mortgage instead of like depression.
Well, some would consider you lucky.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't consider that for myself. I mean, I am lucky in a lot of ways. I'll say that.
I
But
was.
not in others.
You wanna know how bad my luck is? I was helping Sauce Girl open some cosmetic keys. She asked me to, and I opened an entire stack. I didn't even get a legendary, let alone a finish. She got like 2 finishes, I think, but I didn't even get a legendary.
Wow, your luck is like ass. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
bad.
it's garbage.
That's
Man.
bad. You didn't
That's why
even
I'm
pull.
going.
You didn't even pull a samurai gauntlet. You could have pulled a finish for
Nope,
Fur Forest. Fur Forest out here
not
shaking his
one.
head like, you gotta be better than that, man. Like, I can't control that. You gotta be better. You gotta train
An
yourself to be
entire
good.
stack of keys.
Yeah. To be fair, remember, chat, the first time we did like a major key opening, we opened a stack and a half of keys, didn't get a single finish. Next stream, I'm done spending money on Origin Realms. Opens 2 keys, gets 2 finishes. That was insane.
Yeah. I'm still in shock that you had like 7 finishes for that Lunar New Year one.
Yeah. To be fair, only one of them was for me, but still. Actually, did I get more than one? No, I think I only got one. Hello, Balloon. You have garbage for me? Ooh, Dirty Needle. Here you go, Noct.
Ooh.
It's got like mold and
Alright, now
stuff
hold
coming
still.
off
Come
of
here.
it.
Come here.
No!
Hiya.
No! Leave me alone! Stop!
Sharing is caring.
You're
Let's
gonna give
share
me
it. Come on.
polio or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you could
No.
develop polio, right? Or am I thinking of
Maybe.
something different?
I don't have my medical license. I don't know.
And that's how I lost my medical license. His whole
Doctor, is that that
skeleton
note
was
from the
missing. Yeah. How do you wake up if his skeleton was missing? Hold on a second.
You just realizing this?
It's just one of those things you don't think about. Hey, how's it going, Sage? Sleppy, welcome. How you doing today? Ask Noct if he can check media. Noct, check media.
Uno momento, por favor.
What
I
is
know
that?
my face
French?
there,
Get
not
out of here
Finnish.
with that.
Once I get into a rhythm of placing these frog lives, I have to keep going.
No, I agree. I agree. I agree. I don't agree. Does he don't?
Hello, little blue jay.
Speaking of Jays, I saw like a cardinal or something. The red ones. They were beautiful. Or I think it's a robin. You know what? I just realized Has anyone watched the old Batman movies? Like the one with Arnold as Doctor Freeze. I'm pretty sure Robin was just an adult. Like I don't know why he got adopted by Bruce Wayne. Like I'm pretty sure he was a full-grown man. Like sure it sucked that his
You.
family died, but like that was a dude. Did I hear my? Oh yeah, that's funny. Ah, come on. Ah, come on.
The
Chat.
frog messed me up.
What's something that you guys think you would enjoy, but you prevent yourself from doing? Like, not. What's something you think you'd enjoy, like a series or a franchise or something in general, but you force yourself not to? You're just like, I really don't want to be associated with that community, or, I don't want to, spend money on this kind of hobby because, it's something you got to spend a lot of money on. Watching a good streamer. Damn! That's crazy. Wow, okay, I see how it is. Knock, take a note of that.
Alright. Noted. Removing Alex from the giveaway.
Yeah.
There's
A
a
lot of
cow
likes.
trapped in here, Shield.
Kill it.
It looks like you. But which one do I shoot? Oh, I'm lagging, I guess.
Nah, you're just banned from my
Not
realm.
break that perk. Oh no.
Still says you're trusted for some reason. Alright. Ah, come on. Hate when you place it right in front of you and it just completely stops your momentum. Hey, Mr. Cow,
Yeah.
how are you?
Did you kill it?
Yeah.
Tragic. I like how those cows look.
Maybe Helldiver's just procrastinating because it's a bit pricey. Fair enough. I don't know if Helldivers is still good. I keep hearing people complain about it, or I have heard it in the past. I'd kind of like to get into Helldivers. Can y'all hear any of the music? I don't even know if I can. No, it's like super low. Yeah, I've also missed the peak. The hell? Oh! It's probably because there hasn't been music this entire time. Why didn't anyone tell me? You guys were listening to my annoying ass voice this whole time.
I've been distracted.
Oh, my cat's sleeping on my desk. She looks so peaceful. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare!
Starts sleeping even more peacefully.
Yeah.
Can I please eat something without you begging for it? Can I enjoy my food? Please?
With an animal? No. What? Keep accidentally falling into the holes.
Ah, fair enough.
I also keep accidentally almost starving to death.
Well, stop doing it.
Well, I'm hungry.
Do you need food?
Nah, I'm alright. I got the carrots.
Alright. So, tomorrow what I think I want to do, chat, is we'll definitely be on Origin Realms, but we may go to the Super Flat World and experiment with the wall again. Because what I'm going to do is take a copy of... I'll probably do it before stream. I'll take a copy of my realm and paste it into the, like a super flat world so we can test just how much of, well, just how much we can, I guess, adjust this wall to fit in our realm. How's it going, Nexus? Welcome.
I've done that with a portion of my realm, and I'm surprised each time with how much is like note blocks and like fire charges and paper.
Yeah. Most of
Like you don't
mine
think you
is...
use that much Origin. You don't think you use that much Origin Realms blocks, and then you copy paste it into a normal Minecraft world. You're like, ah,
I'm
this
sure
looks
there's...
bad.
I'm sure there's a mod or a resource pack that can mimic it.
Pretty sure that's illegal, because it would be like copying assets.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Sucks, man.
Unless one of the admins makes it and just like gives it willingly. Like I think that's what happened with Origin Enhanced, but
Uh,
unless unless an admin were to give away a resource pack that would work with regular Minecraft, I don't think that that's gonna happen.
right. See, the issue is, it's like, basically most of this wall would be note blocks. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can always use substitute blocks while in the creative world, and then when you get to the actual, Origin Realms build, use the Origin Realms blocks that you need.
Right, and that's what I was planning on doing with, like, the sandstone and endstone. Just using gold bricks for them.
Yeah.
Wait, anyone willing to donate any crates? You need one for your music. How are you gonna ask people to donate crates? That's crazy.
Oh, I don't want to kill the dog. Come on, get out of there. Thank
Do
you.
it. kill him.
Nah, he left.
Hmm.
He's safe for another day unless you decide to slaughter the dog.
I've been slaughtering a lot of the animals, but there's no point until it's all done. I will have nothing but Phineas Ferbs and whatever. Never mind. They need to make a gold wolf design so I can change all my wolves to gold.
You need treasure chest gullet.
Yes, I do.
Gold gullet.
Speaking of which, chat, what kind of skins would you guys like to see for a summer event? My biggest goal is to get the treasure chest gullet.
Kraken octopus.
Oh, the squid? A kraken squid?
Yeah.
What would it look like?
It would just be more monstrous. That's not a word. Monster-esque.
Fair enough. I'm doing good, Nexus. How are you doing today? I don't know if he's still here, actually. I didn't see the how are you.
Haha, got it first.
No, fake news. I got
He's gonna
that
ban me
first.
from his- It's the first time I've been banned in your realm.
Not really. I banned everyone from my realm once.
I will make note of this. I am a moderator. I know things. I will do things. No, I won't.
I will abuse my power. And that's a
Yeah.
promise.
I'll make sure there are never goblins in Origin Realm.
Alright, chat. Looks like we're going to do a murder. We're gonna make you a not alive person anymore.
You don't remember where I live.
No, I don't. Mainly because I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's not information I really need.
Yeah. Even
Oh,
though I
come on.
occasionally have to update you because there's a storm and you're like, well, where the f are you? In the butt nowhere?
It's like, yes. Apparently I live close enough for Poseidon to show up.
Oh, I'm out of lights.
Yeah, well, we got plenty in the
Yeah, we're almost
shulker
done.
boxes, and if we run out in the shulker boxes, I have literally an entire farm on my realm. I just AFK'd there for
True.
a day, and all of the double chests are full. Magma Cube Froglight farms are so friggin' efficient. Look at this, chat. Look at how good this looks. Wow, that is... Wow. That is definitely is. Anyway.
Definitely one of the realms of all time.
Chat, how would you rate my realm out of 10? Be honest. You don't have to be, like, rude about it, but you don't have to be nice about it either. What do you like most about my realm, and what do you hate most about it?
I like that you're getting things together, but I did like that it's disorganized, but you're getting it organized. So, solid 7.5 out of 10.
Fair enough. 7 because of Eternatus. Without Eternatus, what would it be? 9. Damn it! How'd the score go down? Eternatus, bro.
Yeah, the Eternatus is really impressive.
Yeah, it was a fun
And
build.
it looks incredible with my shaders on.
Mm-hmm.
I took a picture for chat. I took a picture underneath of the Eternatus, just like looking up, and it had like the sun rays going through it, and it was very nice.
4 because of the wall. Okay, so if the wall was not there and Eternatus was not there, then what? That still leaves the 2 temples, the statues, and the spires. Damn it. Maybe we should use yellow carpet instead of moss. I think that would look incredibly ugly, though.
Yeah. I never got the message. Oh, okay.
What's up?
Never mind then. Well, I had gotten a message from Dusk, and I was like, "Oh, they're online." I didn't receive their online message, but then they immediately logged off. So I saw their offline message.
Ah, fair enough. I'll tell you something, chat. When you get older, you start to age.
Reminds me of two jokes. One of them was like, uh, "How old are you, son?" "I'm 21, Dad." "When I was your age, I was 22."
It's also like the one where I was born at a very young age.
Yeah. It's a really stupid joke that I've been thinking about lately. I don't know why it's stuck in my head as it is, but it's the why does the woman never have to check if it's her baby? She gave birth to it.
Yeah. Oh man, I saw this YouTube channel that's just full of. So you know what? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm not gonna play any of the music, but it was clearly AI, but people were treating it as if it wasn't. I guess because they're stupid. Yeah, it's just his entire channel is um playing the guitar and stuff like that with what the hell? What? But like you can clearly tell it's AI. The hell? But take a look at it. Take a look at it. This guy, like his entire channel is just this, by the way. I'm going to show you guys on camera. And it's like different people each time. Like that's AI, right? Like I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
But like I mean obviously it doesn't have like a whole lot of comments on it. It's like 4. But they're like, "Ah, I love the melody and stuff." You know what? Maybe these are also bots like just responding to the thing. It's also live right now. I like how the guy changes, but he has 2 live streams, 2 completely different AI guys. The channel's been around for like 10 months, it looks like. Already sitting at a couple thousand subs. Part of me is just like, oh no, it started a month ago, not 10 months ago. I'm sorry. Check the fingers for real. It's not even that, it's just the unhuman movement. Like, I don't know, it's just uncanny valley still. And it's weird because you have seen some AI like just genuinely look real. I don't know. I think we're cooked. I genuinely do. I do not know why we're still allowing this.
Hmm.
Granted, I
I think we
think
had this conversation last time of like nobody really likes AI in artworks, and it shouldn't exist. Leave the art to the humans. Let AI like just be technology to make lives legit better and not used to just make it easier. Or
right.
that, it, didn't really make sense, but you know.
No, I get it. AI should be an actual benefit to humanity, not removing all of humanity.
Yeah.
Because if the issue is we're allowing the AI to think for us when the AI can only do so much, we need to think for ourselves because that's how we evolve as a species. We come up with an idea. But if we don't do that, then we just become entirely stupid.
Yeah.
But I guess, I don't know. I'm glad a lot of countries and like states for us are banning certain uses for AI. For example, AI inappropriate things, you know? That's been
Yeah.
getting banned, which I agree with, you
Hmm.
know?
I hate how it's, well, I mean, I was gonna say I hate how it's even plaguing this server where Ordrums actually has to make it to where, like, please don't use AI art in our art competitions, but I'm also glad they're making it where AI art is not allowed.
Right.
Like, it sucks that they have to mention that, but also I'm glad that they do, because AI art sucks, and people who use it suck.
There's very few justifications I can make for things like AI art. I think sometimes it's funny, but like at the end of the day, you know, you're just it effectively steals other people's work, right? Because that's what AI does. It takes already
Yeah,
existing pictures and
it,
just mashes it.
yeah, it steals the artwork and then recreates it, but, like, worse.
Yeah. And then it tricks old people.
Yeah. This child somehow made Jesus out of salt.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Or like the ones where they were
okay.
doing like the American Idol, except it was AI. It was always like a sick African kid. You know, I don't know. I don't know. You finished your art piece? Very nice. Oh, but it looks bad. That sucks. Then I'm sorry.
Honestly, even if artwork looks bad, at least you made it and not a robot.
What's wrong with robot?
No,
What's wrong with
I was gonna
robot?
say
That's
no,
crazy.
no, no,
That
no,
you
no,
heard it
not
here
like,
first, chat.
no,
Clip
no,
it.
no,
Clip it.
no, no.
Clip it.
Don't
Clip
tell
it. Send
Softer
it to
Girl.
robot. Send it to robot.
No,
Yep, make sure it's
no,
out of context. No context for that, by the way. I don't want
no.
context.
The entire thing, the entire sentence is context.
We're gonna
At
we
least you
gotta
made
paint
the
Noct
artwork
as a
and not.
villain now. We're starting the
Don't
Noct
make me lose my
supervillain
job.
arc. I'm glad we
Don't.
quote it. We quote it here first. We quote it here first. Noct is glad that it's bad instead of robot making it. Noct
It's.
hates robot
I,
art. Report it to the press. Report it to the
no,
press.
no. I'm gonna stop goblins. I'm gonna tell him to never make them.
You have no power here. I have the money.
I'm taking away your gold.
Noct's getting cancelled. I don't agree with canceling people, but in this case, cancel Noct. I don't even know what a Noct is, but we're gonna cancel it. Robot's gonna make a ban, guys. It's like it's gonna be like the first ban that's fully announced in like public execution style.
Um,
Yeah.
well, crates have been cycled out.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen crates get cycled out in a hot minute.
I can't afford crates, so.
Yeah, I decided against buying more crates this time. I already have 20 from the promo, so
Yep, fair enough.
it's just like I feel like 20 is enough to open on stream, plus all the other ones that people are gonna be, you know.
We're gonna do like what we did last time, where it was like, roll the thing every 5 minutes or so, and open like 10 crates or 5 crates in between.
Yeah, probably something like
Like
that.
for
Every
little
5 minutes, and then we
little
do something, and you know,
yeah.
knocked or not knocked. Sasha, could you not be right there? Someone's where they don't belong, and it is you. You need to move. I love you though. You're adorable, but you're fat and you are taking up all of my computer screen. I cannot read chat like this. Sasha, please. Don't look at
It's
me
her
like
PC
that.
now.
We have this conversation every friggin' day. Look, I know you understand me. I've raised you from a kitten. Whatever. It's already 8 o'clock. Oh, where the hell my days go? I don't know, man. This time has been going by like super, super quick for me. What about you guys? Have your weeks been going by quick? Do you believe everyone should have equal rights? Of course. Except the people I don't like. Only goblins should have equal rights. Everyone else should have equal lefts.
I thought you were gonna, like, except for the people I don't like, knocked.
Yeah, man. Humanist. I am a humanist. And nothing can stop. That's like, yeah, am I a racist? Of course I am. I fucking hate NASCAR. That stuff sucks. Part of me really. Oh man, no. I don't really want to play Wolfenstein. Although I kind of do at the same time. Just for that one
I've played
scene with.
Wolfenstein.
I just want to see the one scene with like the Klansmen versus the Nazi in the armor, where the meme is, professional racist versus casual.
Ah, that, yeah.
It's so fucking stupid. So I'm
I
sexist,
think that one's
homophobic,
in.
racist, and everything else. No, no, just humanist.
Is that New Order or New Colossus? I can't remember.
I think it's New Order, but I could be
I've
wrong. I'm
played
not
both.
familiar with the
Yeah.
Wolfenstein games.
I have New Order, New Colossus, and New Blood, I think. But I've only played New Order and New Colossus. I enjoy the world building of New Colossus, where they get into like details of how it actually changed around them. But I enjoy the story of New Order more. So,
Fair enough. You just asked if I'd kill Noct for $1 billion. I'd kill Noct to
of
be
course they
6
would.
foot.
He'd kill me for way less.
Are you kidding? I'd kill them for way less. I'll
He'd
pay
kill me
you
for
a
a crisp
billion
high
dollars.
five.
I'll kill him for to give you $1 billion.
Speaking of which, that was my, along with just doing her chores for her, that was my gift to Sasha, is that I put a $5 bill in my hand and, raised it high. I was like, here's your crisp high five.
Fair enough. Do I know Noct IRL? No.
He wishes. No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to ever meet me in real life, which I'm fine with.
That's a way of putting it for sure. That is definitely a not untrue statement,
I
but
mean,
not the wording's
as you
weird.
say, am I wrong? You don't want to meet me in real life.
It's more I'm just opposed to meeting anyone on the internet in real life. It's not a specifically you thing. It's just
Sure, that's just what you want me to think.
You know what? You're right, Noct. On a scale, how much I hate Noct. Alright. All things aside, I don't hate Noct. It's a joke.
Uh-huh.
As long as people know it's just for the bit.
That's just what he wants you to think.
Oh my god. It's like the Carl thing. It's like, Carl, not.
That
Name three
kills
women.
people.
Name three women. That's impossible. Other than the Statue of Liberty, women just do not exist. All right? Women are a
Yeah,
government
how'd you
conspiracy.
get your woman impression?
I never said I wasn't part of the government. Why do you think I keep calling it out? I'm what's known as a leaker. And no, that doesn't mean I'm peeing all the time. All right, Sasha, I need you to move. Move. Lie your head down, baby. When is the fight with Shield versus Noct? I don't fight people. Not fairly, anyway. Send my cat to the mines. Yeah. Mine cat? Don't look at me like that, Sasha. She looks so disappointed.
It wouldn't be a fair fight. I'm taller.
It's just the gun meme. It's like that meme where it's like, you can't... my boyfriend would beat you up. He's 6 foot and plays on the football team. And it's just the one where, like, the gun phases into his hand. I actually don't own a handgun, probably for good reason. And that reason is I haven't bought one.
Any gun.
Well, honestly,
I do have a scythe. Or, I guess it's a sickle, but I do have a scythe.
You're 6 foot and almost died in football and gym class? Imagine being 6 foot. I can only imagine.
I only have 2 feet.
Shut up! You're still growing, it sucks. Get the hell out of here with your tall ass privilege. I don't want to hear it. Oh man, it sucks having $1 million. Like you're expected to pay for everything. Well, you have $1 million, you know. It is. It's
born at a young age. People, his father only gave him a small loan of $1 trillion.
$1 trillion, $1 billion. You know, I just print money and people accept it. You know, do I pay my taxes? Yes, I pay my taxes. Are you kidding me? Anyway, it's just one of those things where it's like people are like, oh man, being rich isn't all it's you know. It's one of those people who are like, oh, money doesn't actually matter. It's because they're like super rich. You know, they don't have to worry about it. It's like, oh yeah, you know, that's... Try telling that to somebody who's living paycheck to paycheck.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but it could make me feel a whole lot better.
Money absolutely can buy happiness. Not necessarily long-term happiness. Like, there's a difference between enjoyment of something and then spiritual happiness, right? People who win the lottery and people who get crippled end up showing like the same level of happiness a year later, right? So it's not like fulfillment. It's more, I can go to a theme park because I can now afford Disneyland with my $1 million, you know?
Yeah.
Material happiness is very much a real thing. And then what you can do with that with your family, you know, that's also a thing. I just find it stupid when people think money can't buy you happiness. It can buy me gold. All right?
Gold equals happiness for Shield.
Exactly, exactly.
And what is gold? A kind of money.
A little more than Disneyland. I don't know. Disneyland's expensive as hell. What do you mean $1 million's a little more than just Disneyland? Just getting a bottle of water is going to cost you like $100. And you have to sign just in case it kills you. I gotta say, last time... Continue?
There were a bunch of pregnant women that would try and hurry to have birth at Disneyland because they thought it would give their kid like a lifetime discount.
Well, it did back in the day, but the issue is now that the internet's a thing, it kind of spread, so people kind of abused it. And you know, once people start abusing something, it's like, well, now we're doing it for no one. I will say I have gone to whichever one's in Florida. I've gone to that Disney theme park when I was very very
Mm.
young, around 5 maybe. I was like a special thing because my mom was gonna get deployed, you know, and you never know what could happen. So they brought me to Disney
Right.
World, and I split my chin open, like just straight open. That was fun. Never been to Disney, but
Fun.
you've been to Legoland. So, how was Legoland? I keep hearing different things about it. Wait, were you? Oh,
Turn some of your pigs into spring pigs.
wait, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I didn't get any XP from that. Anyway, I was born at a very fun young age. All right. Here's the deal, Knocked. Let's not bother placing moss. Let's go ahead and go up here and start placing holes and stuff.
mm,
Because in a few days we're gonna have to move statues as well. We won't place moss up here until the statues have been placed, though. I'll say that. This way we don't have to tear out a bunch of moss and waste a bunch of moss, because that's mossish.
yeah.
Getting the season pass since you live an hour away. I don't like Disney, so I will never, ever, ever go to Disney World ever again. So, well, that's not entirely true, but like, there's a good. First off, it's expensive as hell, so even if I wanted to, I can't really afford it. But like, I also just don't like Disney as a company. Um, you know what I have?
I've been to Kings Island, but that's about as adventurous as I've as I've gotten to go.
You know what's crazy is when I was at Disney World, I have fond memories of going to the Lilo and Stitch, like not really a ride, but I guess event. But apparently, people really didn't like it. I thought it was nice. Like I thought it was cool. You know, I even had a laser gun that was based off of the one in the shows. I had it for a long, long time. It's gone now. But, you know, it was a memory, I guess, and I vividly remember it. It's not like, you know, I don't know. You went to two different Disneys, nice. You loved Lilo and Stitch growing up. I still think it's a good movie. I are they making a live action Lilo and Stitch? God, I hope that was just
Think
a
so.
rumor. Live action scenes. I'm just
What
tired
do
of the
you say?
live action stuff, man. I just can't wait for the day that Disney either goes under or finally gets broken up for being a monopoly. I want good writing in 2D. I don't mind the 3D. I just want good writing.
Mm,
I want non-political characters. Like if you have a gay character in your friggin' movie or something, that's fine. Just don't make it political, you know? It's like the issue is they use, you know, different groups of people as props. They don't actually care. If they cared, they wouldn't
yeah.
have deleted people like Finn from the friggin' Star Wars movie when they went to China with it. You know about that, right? Like they'll take
Yeah.
like black characters out of posters for a movie, which
Mhm.
I don't know how the hell they got away with that with Black Panther. Like how did they make that work?
I feel like he's the star of the show, except
Like yeah,
you
like
made
he's
him not somehow.
yeah, like how'd you manage that? I'm pretty sure they made a joke about that in South Park. Yeah, Finn. I think we're all disappointed with the sequels, and one of the biggest things is that they made Finn just not force sensitive. It's like I thought
Mm.
it seems like a lot of people thought he would be force. What the hell? What is this? Wait, is this copper? Why is there copper here? Wait, what? I don't know. The Mandalorian. Did you? I don't know. I'm kind of just done with Star Wars in general. The issue is, even if Disney was to make something I'd like, I'm not giving Disney the benefit of the doubt anymore.
Yeah.
They take your money and they make garbage with it, and they ruin your childhood with it, and then they'll hide behind like a group of people, and it's like, no, I just don't like the writing, you know.
Yeah. I didn't want my character reanimated into some, you know, cheap CGI. I just wanted you to
Just
keep the
leave it the
magic
way.
that you had.
Yeah, just make something new. Is Finn that stormtrooper? Yeah, Finn was the stormtrooper.
Yeah.
You'd imagine he'd have a little more problem killing his brothers because, but whatever. Didn't watch Snow White and the CGI dwarves? You mean Lord Farquaad and the CGI dwarves? Because I'm not gonna lie, she had that, like, she's not an ugly person, but bro, they did not do her any. Ooh, they made her look like Lord Farquaad, and I think that's a crime. But that's just Disney for you. That is just Disney. I used to watch like Snow White apparently quite a bit when I was younger. Like we had it on uh, DVD, I guess, or Blu-ray or whatever. I used to watch it a lot. God, just thinking about it's giving me like nostalgic goosebumps. Especially like the scene with the dwarves in the mine.
Mm.
Did you ever watch Snow White as a kid, or just in general?
Yeah. Yeah, but it was not one of my personal favorite. I can't remember what my personal favorite was,
Fair enough.
but
Yeah. I don't
mm,
know if it was my
we were
favorite
we
or
were
not. It
slow
was.
to a lot of the
Hmm.
we were slow to a lot of the movies. So I think that by the time we got our hands on the ones like Snow White, that there would be better ones like The Road to El Dorado.
No, you know
I
what?
do vividly remember rewatching Road to El Dorado and Emperor's New Groove, like on VHS with my sister.
Hmm. I Disney doesn't own the Road to El Dorado, right? Does
I don't
Disney?
think so,
Hold on.
but I just remember like there would be better movies
Let's
by that
see.
time.
Who made Road to El Dorado? It was DreamWorks, right?
I think so. I can't fully remember. I won't
Yeah, it was
not lie to you.
DreamWorks. Does Disney? Oh,
Yeah.
does Disney own DreamWorks? No, Disney does not own DreamWorks. Okay, good. Thank God. I do not want a live action remake of Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, leave it animated, leave it alone, or I will gonna
It's like the JonTron
sue.
meme where he's like, "I'm perfect, let me die." Disney owned Club's Penguin. Really? They did? That's crazy. Or because I mean, Club Penguin's dead now, isn't it?
Yeah, didn't it like shut down during 2020, right when everyone needed it most because of the
Yeah. I
COVID?
I was never into Club Penguin, so I don't really care too much.
Me
But I
either.
do understand that it sucks
I
when.
think I think the only thing I tried to get into that's like similar to that game is Pop Tropica, but I couldn't even get into that one.
Pop Tropica. What was that? I remember playing like the not Neopets, but what were the Webkins or something? I
Yeah.
remember trying that as a kid.
I remember like watching people play those games, being like, "Oh, that's pretty fun. I could, probably join that and have fun." And then I would start it, and I was like, "God, I hate this. This is awful."
God, every time I remember like a weird memory like Webkins and like cuz I remember playing it now that I brought it up, but I get like this weird wave of I don't know, something like not really nostalgia, but like my head just
Disgust.
no, it's just my head just like feels funky. Like maybe I got a tumor or something. I don't know. Like it's just I don't know. I got hit with something. It's weird how I'm able to remember certain things. Do any of you guys remember Webkins? Have any of you guys ever played it?
I remember it, but I didn't play it.
I don't even remember what it. I think it just had a bunch of mini games. Chat, did you guys ever have anything that was like super popular in like your elementary school or something like Bakugan or Beyblade or Pokemon? Like I feel like most of us can say like, "Oh yeah, Pokemon was pretty big." Um but like has it ever gotten to the point where like the school tried to do something about it? I remember when I was in
I think
Pennsylvania
there
for a
were.
while, Bakugan was like huge. None of us knew how to play it, but all of us collected them. I remember I actually
Mhm.
had like a gold. What the hell? What was with me in gold? Anyway, a gold like the dragon guy, the main character. It was like a limited
Mhm.
gold one. I don't know. What were you gonna say, Noct? I know I heard you try, but I wasn't done with what I was saying. I'm sorry. I pulled an octa on you.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Um, I'm trying to remember. I think there was some form of token that they would collect. I was also into the just collecting Bakugans because they looked cool, but
Yeah.
it was just like little circle tokens, and they would like trade them, and I can't remember what it's called.
Mm. Tokens, but I'm trying to think. What? I know there's like Pogs. Um,
Maybe?
Silly bands were rather big for a while too. Bro,
Yeah,
I
I remember
remember
Silly
silly
Bands.
bands. What the hell? Not don't do that. Don't say the same thing as me at the same time. Um
Listen, man.
oh, you know what? There was also this one we had these I guess it was an attempt cuz I think this was back in 2000 anywhere between 2008 and 2000 like 10 I think it had something to do with Michelle Obama trying to get everybody healthy, which I'm down for. I appreciate the attempt even though it was terrible. But there was like
Mm.
programs in school where like if you walked a mile or something, you got this little like foot token thing that you could put on your shoelaces. And I remember I found like I used to like be not really obsessed with them, but I liked collecting them. Um, but I remember that I found this like big, not big. Have a good one, Shoebush. But big. Uh, what's it called? It wasn't like super big, but maybe like the size of uh, like I guess a child's foot. But it was like a bigger version of um I keep like trying to show how the size of this, But it was basically one of like the foot tokens, but it was bigger and it was made of like rubber, but it wasn't quite It's weird to describe, difficult to describe. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was someone's baby. Like, you know how like people will make molds of like their kids' foot or something, like to just show how small they were.
Mhm.
I think I just found one of those. I think I found someone's baby foot. Um, but it had like a hole, and I used it as like one of those tokens as well. I thought it was really cool at the time, but kind of horrified thinking back on it. I don't know.
I have a very very strange way of remembering things because there was one time that I swear this never happened, but it only happened to me. If that makes sense, it could just be another hallucination. I don't know. I really need to get looked at. Um, but I remember taking this like school field trip to a nearby creek in order to look at like ecosystems and whatnot. And
Uh
we
huh.
all had like little nets that we would collect crawfish or whatever. And um I specifically remember the class as we were walking to the creek coming across a dead moose.
Ha!
Where I live, there is no way that would have happened.
No, it was
I don't
probably.
live
Did
anywhere
anyone else have a
near.
reaction to it?
Yeah, we were all like standing around it and kind of looking at it. I decided to poke it with a stick before the teacher yelled at me. Um,
Maybe it was
like
just.
I wasn't bothered by the I wasn't bothered by the smell, but all the other kids were like, "God, this is the worst thing I've ever smelled." And I'm like, "This is just I don't care.
I
I
mean,
don't
moose
know."
moose are known to migrate. I will say, no, that is really weird. That is definitely weird. I
Like
remember.
I remember that specific part so vividly, and I'm 95% sure that never happened. Not even the field trip.
You guys want to hear something crazy? When I was on a field trip. It's now that we're on like field trip stories. I was on a field trip to Philadelphia. We were doing like a Liberty Bell and stuff like that. Um, as well as a couple of other things. And I remember taking a train. We were on a train to go into the city, and there was this homeless guy at the train station who I'm pretty sure was just dead. Like I'm pretty sure we witnessed a dead. I'm good, thank you though. Because like they had like paramedics and stuff out there while we were there. Because I'm pretty sure the teachers are what called. I didn't see the guy moving. Like he did not get up. I'm pretty sure I witnessed somebody just dying.
I've witnessed several bodies in my life, but beyond that, there are several fear trips that are just. I think this only happened in my mind, or like there's something that went wrong and we just weren't aware because we were kids.
Yeah. Saw
We
someone
were
get
too
run over
focused
by
on like,
this.
oh,
Ooh.
we're not in school during school times.
Yeah. Don't you wish? Like I'm sure everyone does. I know you especially for sure. There was just like one moment in your life that kind of set you down like a path, but like if you didn't see or experience that one thing, your life would probably be like at the very least a little bit better. It's one of those like where yeah, you may have experienced the same thing a little bit later on, but at least you would have had a little bit better. I don't know. The internet's kind of ruined a lot of parts of me. I'm just mentally scarred by a lot of it just because I got access to it a little bit earlier than maybe I should have. Not because of my
Yeah,
parents. My parents tried, their best. But sometimes you just get access to something you shouldn't have, and it just ruins you. Not in like a
watching
completely debilitating way, but just in a way where you're like, I really wish I never came across it.
watching Markiplier at a young age, and he was doing Reddit 50/50, and I was like, oh, I want to try that.
Mm. I
Ah,
watched
young
Markiplier
internet.
quite a bit at a time. I don't watch him anymore though.
I watch him on occasion. He recently played a game called I think it was like White Knuckle or something. It's a climbing game, and I don't know, it looks pretty fun.
I just, I don't know if I could ever feel the same way that, I did watching him in the past, you
That's
know?
fair.
And I think Jacksepticeye was 100% right. I will say that some, like, people, like, a lot of these YouTubers have changed, right? And you do
Mm.
miss the old version of them. But because of the way the internet is now, a lot of you can't get away with a lot of that kind of stuff anymore. But at the
Yeah,
same time, if you were to watch them now as they were back then, you probably wouldn't enjoy it anymore because you're not
yeah.
the same
I, w-
person you
I,
were.
I watch old Markiplier videos on occasion, and I'm just like, man, he's trying too hard to be funny. But back in the day, I thought he was hilarious.
Yeah. And like you watch it now and a lot of it just seems forced.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like how I feel with just a lot of things that I used to like. Like Adventure Time,
Yeah,
I just don't enjoy anymore as much anymore. Um, there's a
I
couple of
still
different
enjoy
reasons
Adventure Time,
for
but
it.
I also have things wrong with my brain, so.
No, there's nothing wrong with my uncle loves Adventure Time, but I just don't anymore. Like I don't think it's bad. I don't think the show's bad. It's just I don't enjoy the randomness. Some episodes just feel completely pointless. I
Yeah,
didn't really like a lot
that's
of
fair.
the love story stuff, because I'm
Yeah,
first off,
that
I'm just not a fan of cringe stuff like that, and a lot of that was cringe to me. But
yeah. I'm also not a big fan of like young boy hitting on clearly older girl.
yeah, that was a huge trope too. Like you saw that in
Yeah,
everything, even in like Gravity
everywhere.
Falls. You know,
Yeah,
there's always a redhead too for the most part. That was fun. You always had like the older
yeah,
babysitter redhead that the kid was just like
right.
head over
Head over
heels
heels
for.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always found that like I mean as a kid like you
yeah,
don't mind it as much. It's still a little cringe. I've never
right.
really been good at cringe humor. Um but like as an adult it's just weird. I don't like it. Just
Yeah, it makes me want to vomit a little.
it's just uncomfortable to watch.
I sometimes challenge myself for like try not to cringe challenges, and I think I can do pretty well. But also the entire time I'm making such a face of disgust that sometimes when my family walks in, they're like, "Are you okay?"
I have no tolerance for cringe. I can't do it. I'm not
Mhm.
strong-willed when it comes to that. Like, like in those like if you're like prisoners of war and stuff, they'll capture you and torture you for information. I feel like I'd be able to
Yeah,
survive a lot of torture. Maybe not a
right,
lot. Like I'm not some badass soldier, but I feel like I'd be able to do torture a little bit better than like cringe compilations. I can't do it.
right. They just make you watch like TikToks for 3 hours, and you're like, "No, I'll tell you anything you want."
Yeah, we did a face reveal at 1,500 subs. I said if we reached 1,500 before Christmas, I'd do it, and I did it. And y'all didn't believe me when I said I looked like a goblin. Take off the goblin mask? Damn. Nah, this is just my face.
I made him in Baldur's Gate 3 before I knew his
Yeah,
face. It was pretty funny.
somehow Noct was able to friggin' reveal my face before my face got revealed. Apparently, I look like a default like character in a character select screen, which is the wildest insult, but I hate to say is kind of true. Like I have an action. I don't own the action figure, but Marvel made an
You
action
should.
figure of a character that just straight up just looks like me, except bigger ears. Pain is just your brain helping you. I mean, for the most part, yeah. I wish there was a lot in my brain I could just erase, you know?
Mm.
This way I could break certain
Yeah,
habits, because I have bad issues with habits and addictions and stuff. Not like drugs or anything, thank God. Which is
This
why
man is addicted to breathing.
I did it. Like my family has issues with addictions.
Hmm.
Just and not necessarily like drug addictions and drinking and stuff. Although I do have part of my family who has those issues. But you know you can get addicted to almost anything. Like
Mhm.
sugar is a really bad one, but a lot of people struggle with that. You know. I'm just trying to break bad habits, replacing certain things for other things that are slightly healthier, and then walking, baby steps.
Yeah. I have a bad habit of just not really defending myself and instead just collapsing when someone insults me.
Yeah, you fucking nerd. I'm just
You're
kidding.
right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't exist. No, I'm just
If I had a nickel for
no. But
every
like,
medicine, yeah.
if someone genuinely like comes after me or my honor or whatever, if it's like a loved one, I'll defend them. I will defend them to my heart's content. But if it's specifically about me, like, hey, you're ugly, I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I don't really think I could defend myself here.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we have a lot of gold now, Chad. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I have, let's see, two on that account. And then I already put those ones away. Let's take a look at my pot of coins stash. Remember a story where a monk set himself on fire and did not scream or cry, just stood there? Yeah, those people are psychos. I'm not going to lie to you. So it looks like we have 51, 52. 52 out of 64 piles of gold. Or piles of coins.
There we go. All right. This section is ready for lights.
Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and get these lights in. We can go ahead and get rid of the torches as we go too, so we don't have to worry about it later. Do I not have a shield? If I was to get a shield, I'd be compared to Captain America before the Super Soldier Serum. Although it is kind of ironic considering Captain America is probably my favorite superhero. I think the shield's pretty cool.
I think Shield is pretty cool too. I watch him sometimes.
Fake news! Fake news. You are fake news. Whatever. I like the yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's super cool. Absolutely doesn't follow the laws of physics in the slightest, but I mean it's very cool. I think a lot of the Captain America like fight scenes in general are cool because you're just dealing with like normal dudes, you know. Like the Winter Soldier scene was awesome. Oh no! Someone took that scene because there was a bunch of guys on the. You've seen it, right? Not
I don't know what you're talking about yet.
the scene in Captain America: Winter Soldier where they had a bunch of guys load up onto the elevator.
Maybe.
Well,
It's been a while.
it would the elevator would go up, it would stop, a bunch of other guys would get on, go up and stop. You know, these guys were about to jump Captain America, where one of the guys who just happened to be black, right? He was on there and he was like sweating, which gave away that these guys were like planning to fight him, right? But somebody made the meme. It's like when Captain America's seeing a black dude on the elevator, because like he just glares at. Hold on a second, I gotta find the meme. It sounds terrible, which it is, but it's.
Sounds worse when you're explaining it, but if we see it, it'll be funny.
There's no way. Captain America on an elevator getting. Wait, hold on. Oh, this is on TikTok. Damn it. Oh, yeah, this was it. Okay, there is one of these on YouTube, but I'm not going to bother finding it. I'm just going to post it to memes. If you. Oh. Captain America getting on an elevator after thawing out. No one told him about the civil rights movement. How's it going, Gonzo Studios?
That's awful.
I know. But it's so funny.
Oh my god, there's a whole message for moderator. Hold on.
Do I know Ganderbeam? Yeah, I know of Ganderbeam, yeah. He showed up to a couple of streams before. I posted it in the memes chat if anybody wants to take a look at it. I remember hearing about someone called Spooky Night. I don't remember them. So, I don't know.
Get out of my way, zombie. I'm busy reading something. It's important.
They're who you think is going to be the next Origin Realm streamers. Bro, I'm right here, man. I see how it is. I see how I see what we're dealing with here. Gander can almost get media. What? Wait, did they lower the standards for media, by the way? What are the standards for media rank now? Red Guardian is clearly better. Which one's Red Guardian? I don't know who that is. Y'all can't even hear the music. If you guys can't hear the music, let me know. Russian Captain America. Ew. Russian Captain America.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
He's Captain America,
fat.
not Captain Russia.
Well, no, I guess he's called the Red Guardian, but he's like the
Yeah.
Captain America.
I know.
equivalent.
I was making a joke.
It wasn't good. I'm just kidding. You're
I
fine.
know.
I just want to, whatever. Anyway, yeah, no, Boo! Captain America for the win. He's cool. He's got Bucky and... I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the whole mantle passing down thing. I think it's cheesy and overplayed. Like, I like the idea of the character getting, like, passing down. For, like, example, just, like, the Shield getting passed down, or Mjolnir getting passed down, and stuff like that. But I don't like certain characters being characters, and then them just becoming a different character, but the diet version of it. It's like, I like the Falcon, because, like, he's a cool character. The Marvel, the Falcon is incredibly intelligent, and he's also got these other things going on with the Hollow Wings. But I also like the MCU Falcon. I like the actor. I don't necessarily like the fact that he changed his name, or at least, yeah, I don't like the fact that he changed his superhero name to Captain America. Like, I like the idea that, like, he's carrying the shield and, you know, representing it and stuff like that, but I don't like the name change, because I think, first off, the Falcon's still cool. Like, I think the name's just, like, you don't need to change that. I like the name. But it basically went from him being his own character to, like, Diet Captain America, so congrats, you know? You've demoted yourself in my eyes. Because I just think it's, like, a sloppy second situation. Wait, we have a new Falcon? What do you mean we have a new Falcon? Oh, by the way, though, I gotta say, the Falcon Captain America design is really cool. I do like that. I think the design's pretty cool. You gotta say he's got the drip on, as they say. There is a new Falcon. Wait, so wait. He's they like it's a different person called the Falcon. They made the Falcon white. Wait, what? They're giving wait. No, hold on. New Falcon.
The amount of stammering.
Who the hell
that
is
she
this
does
guy? What the hell, man? Why do they keep doing this? You know what he looks like? He's like a bootleg version of the Falcon. Like, he's like if you, like, used AI to mix the Vulture and the Falcon together. That's what he looks like. This is stupid. Why not let the Falcon be the Falcon? This is dumb. I don't like it. The replacement Falcon. I mean, I like the green colors. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the outfit's not horrible. I like the green wings, but it just reminds me of the Vulture. They could have used this for a Vulture design. This is stupid. This is genuinely stupid. I don't like this at all. I don't like Marvel anymore,
I like how much
really.
I like how much stammering you do when you're absolutely flabbergasted at news.
It's like, why would they do that, you know? It was so unnecessary. Wait, wait, no, that he's Mexican? What? I mean, if anything, he's probably like Puerto Rican or something, or Hispanic maybe. I don't know. Regardless, I don't like that they changed the Falcon to Captain America. So now he's not just the Falcon, he's bootleg Captain America. And then they're like, but we still kind of like the Falcon. What, do we change it back? No, we'll just make a new person become the new Falcon. So instead of having, like, the cool Falcon, we'll have, you know, Diet Falcon. We'll have the bootleg Falcon. It's like, why can't you just give me the original back? I want him back.
Diet Falcon.
Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible beverage.
A Diet Dr. Falcon. It's like the bootleg of the bootleg of the bootleg, and it's diet version of the bootleg.
Yeah.
I don't
How
think
much
I'm
money
being
do you need to
unreasonable.
save?
By the way, if you need a gay character, there's plenty of gay characters. Or at least I'm pretty sure there are. Like, I don't think Stan Lee had any issues with it.
No, I don't think so.
Stan Lee was a chill dude.
He was cool.
He was abused, though. I feel bad for the dude.
Yeah.
Like, part of it, I hate to say it like the way I am, but I am definitely glad that he passed. This way he could finally rest. Like, he needed the rest. It just sucks that it had to come at, you know, literally the end of his life.
Mm-hmm. Like, normally you'd be like, oh yeah, I hope they live life to the fullest, etc., etc., but he was just not having a good time and still had to just truck through it.
Yeah, that poor, like, have you seen some of the videos where he's like, oh my god, I have seen some of the videos where they just drag him around for, like, signings and stuff, and, like, I mean,
You can just tell he's not enjoying it, or like he's enjoying it, but it's like
he enjoys
it's
people
forced.
enjoying his stuff, but, like, he just does, he should have been spending his golden years relaxing, but instead he was just
Yeah.
a product, you know? It was depressing as hell
Yeah.
to look at, and it's like, I don't know, man.
I feel like that happens with a lot of stars, especially nowadays, where they just like keep using them even though they don't want to be used anymore.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just a different situation when the person's that old. You know?
Yeah, for
It,
sure, for sure.
yeah, it's like when you reach a certain point in your life where it's like at the beginning of your life, you know, you feel bad for kids being dragged around for these things, and then once you reach like an elder point, it's the same kind
Right.
of feeling.
Like child stars and elder stars both don't, just don't. Simply put, just don't.
Yeah, they get abused like crazy.
Hmm.
You were Peter Parker before the spider. That's funny. I could probably do that. Pull that off. Oh man. Do do a push up? Oh, I can do plenty of push ups. I think you forget I'm not exactly a scrawny dude. I'm just short.
He's got a bit of a sleeper build, but he's also working on himself to where it's not as sleeper.
Then do it. Uh you wouldn't be able to see it, like it's under the desk. Oh, wait, it's like my camera's on my desk, and if I was to do a push, you'd have to ask for something like that during a cooking stream. Do a backflip then? First off, can't do a backflip. I am unable to do that generally. Second off, I do not have the space to do a backflip. Third off, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We don't need a third off.
Don't be bossy. That's your third off.
Show us your
Or you
cat.
could do the
You just,
SpongeBob movie thing of like, and some other third thing.
I've never watched the SpongeBob movies. I'm gonna be honest, I was never really into
Oh.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's fair. I like the original, like original movie.
My
The
realm is
one where they
covered in these lights.
get the crown, save the town, and Mr. Krabs.
Are we just out of lights?
No, over here.
Ah, we shouldn't need them any. Psst, 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 psst. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. My cat was in like a deep sleep. Her tongue was out and everything. I'm sorry, baby.
How
Oh,
could you?
I'm sorry. I feel so bad. Sasha, come here. Say hello to chat. Alright, come on. Where's my baby boy? Where's my baby boy? I love you, Sasha. Her name is Sasha. Ah, man.
It's kind of weird going through your realm and not seeing any random chests anymore.
Yeah, yeah. You even got the shulker boxes that were on the spire. That's crazy.
I remembered.
Yeah, I'm gonna start converting certain shulker boxes to be grass shulker boxes to go ahead and pick up some of these blocks. Because I don't
Yeah.
want to waste
I also got the
any
ones.
grass.
Yeah, yeah. I also got the ones that were at the very, very top of the spire.
Oh, wow. I forgot about those.
Yeah.
We gotta.
Yeah, I
we
remember once
definitely
we were
have to
done.
move a lot of this stuff.
Oh, yeah, once we were done taking down the genie, I was like, all right, I'll just put everything here, and you're like, all right, I'll take care of it later, and they stayed there.
So, we'll see. What is Furforced up to right now?
Let me check our messages from last time. Friends. All. First. It says Shield wanted me to ask if you're still alive. He's like, I was on a trip for school and couldn't be on, so in short, alive enough. I'd asked if he had fun. He did. He says, now I have to get back to school projects, unfortunately. He says, don't stress too much. It's too late. Thanks, though. Um, He has 3 weeks until he graduates.
Ah, okay, so he's gonna be busy. Alright, so chat, here's the plan for the week, the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we're going to be placing moss. All, like, as much moss as possible. Except on this top station, because Friday is the statue mover, or, like, removal day. First thing we'll do Friday, right, is we're going to take a lot of these builds that I want to save. We're going to save the builds and tear them down. Things like this pile of gold. We may do that to the Santa hat. We may not. We'll see. If I do with the Santa hat, like what I'm going to do for builds like this is we'll place all of the blocks into a shulker box and put them into the Jade Lion statue area. Because that's where we're keeping builds. We may start to move crates. We may not. We'll have to be careful. And then we'll go ahead and start tearing down statues and moving them backwards. So we got to make sure we save the schematics for each of these, which we should already have most of the schematics, but we'll just, you know, take some new ones probably. We're going to have to take this axe out. There's a lot of different things we got to do. Mainly just removing things so we can add them back later.
Oh, Shield, before we end up leaving for the day, I wanted to show you that I had made a new gate at my realm to, like, introduce people to the actual thing. It's just the gate for now. I haven't actually built a town to follow yet, but hopefully I will eventually.
Alright, give me just a moment. I'll teleport to your realm. Oh, wow. I have
I'm currently
so many frog lights.
I'm currently still removing the torches in the sections where I placed frog lights.
Ah. Alright, take a look. So, yeah, that's the plan. So, tomorrow we place Moss. Thursday, we're going to be playing Super Mario Sunshine. Wahoo. Then, Friday, we're going to... maybe... We'll play, like, a Five Nights at Freddy's game or something. Maybe, like, Into the Pit. But in terms of Minecraft, we will be removing a bunch of stuff, rebuilding a bunch of stuff, and just getting that generally ready. And then, I guess we'll just make sure we're all ready for the birthday giveaway stream. So, yeah, that's generally it. We'll go ahead and call it a night here. Thank you, Nock, for your help. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 1650. If we do, we'll go ahead and put another promo finish in the giveaway. But if not, I mean, it is what it is. We'll get there eventually. Alright, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen.